We keep each other company. Oh, maybe we can be each other's company. Oh, company.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Sunny, and I'm here to do a psychic reading on Justin Bieber. Yeah, so I've been wanting to do him for a while now, but the angels were like, just wait, girl, wait when we tell you to do it. So yeah, but oh lordy, I didn't look to see like when his date of birth was. If I discuss things that has already happened, I don't know what's going on in this man's life. I know he got famous because of Usher. He was going through his little bad boy stage. I know he got in a car wreck those years ago, and like his dad, I don't know, his dad was in his life or something. When that happened, something like that. I don't know. I don't know too much about him. But oh yeah, and I know he was friends with Floyd Mayweather. I know that much. But let's say what's going on. What's going on with the babes? What is his size buff? All right, he's a Pisces. Okay. Okay, he's young. He's 24. Wow. To be so young and be so blessed, that's amazing. But okay, so let's see what's going on for Mr. Justin. I'm just gonna read the cards with this. Let's see what's going on. Oh, one thing, when I told my cards we're going to read Justin Bieber, when I started shuffling, the Four of Wands fell, and it fell reversed. Right now, there may be a possibility of him going through some identity issues. You may sense like a dark cloud or some depression over Justin. I feel like he may not be happy with his current residence, and he may be staying with other people. There's a heaviness over him. He may be drinking a little bit more, or he's a bit dehydrated. Let's see what's going on. Give me 6 cards. What's going on with Justin Bieber? What's going on with him? Okay. Oh, funny, the Four of Wands popped back out again. Okay. Right now, the cards are saying that Justin is going through a lot. I keep picking up sinning a lot. He's sinning a lot. And I don't know exactly what that's pertaining to, but that's what the angels are saying. He wants to correct his wrongs. And he wants his fans and or audience to see him in another light. He wants to grow, and he wants to mature. He wants to do new things. Music is kind of getting boring to him. And there's a possibility of him wanting to act or start some sort of organization, or want that organization to, be really big. I keep picking up name brand. He may start his own clothing line, but I keep picking up more of an organization that's going to help people. He wants his name to be different, because now, like when he first started out, he was just so cute and innocent, and then like when he got older, like he was just like the sexy little boy, sexy little bad boy. He is a nice looking man, I ain't gonna lie. but yeah, so he wants his name to be different. Honestly, he was getting in a lot of trouble due to his crowd, but he was going down a weird place in his life. He really didn't know who and what he was, and he got caught in the fantasy of living up to certain people's expectations. He is going to start living in his truth fairly soon. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. There may be a chance of let me see something. Let me get cards for this one. There may be a possibility that Justin Bieber likes boys, to be honest. but he doesn't want that to be, you know, what people remember him for. He kind of keeps that in the closet, no pun intended, because like he doesn't want to ruin his fan base, because obviously a lot of his fan base, like 80% of it is females, and he doesn't want to ruin that. So that ties into like living up to the fantasy, of young girls pretending to be something that he's not. He is a sweet guy, and he will do any and everything he can. He loves his mom, and he's sorry. That song by Eminem, I'm sorry mama, he's sorry for hurting her. He's sorry for betraying her. And I feel like funny, these two cards popped out. He's trying to gain his mom's trust again. But at the same time, they kind of have a love-hate relationship, or like one minute they trust each other, the next it's like betrayal. You know, there's some sort of like back and forth thing with his mom. I do feel like possibly in the past, okay, funny. In the past, he may have felt as if she was keeping him from his dad, or he was like, well, why did you and dad either get a divorce, or why did you guys separate? Like, I don't know. I feel like during that time there was a lot of questions that were not answered to Justin properly, and he kind of turned on his mom, or hurt his mom in a way, because he was acting out due to pain. The cards are showing that Justin Bieber, he is making money, honey, but there was a point in time where it was just falling loosely from his hands. He didn't know like really what to do with it. All he could do was spend his money. But now he's working on like really saving it. He's in a better financial spot. He just wants to be to himself. He's kind of going through a spiritual awakening, or like a transformation, if you want to say. I'm picking up that like people want to do songs with him, or people want to do particular business plans with him, but he's like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'll pass on it. I'll think about it, but I'll pass on it. Once again, he wants to value his image. But with me holding it kind of crooked, for some reason that caught my eye, he's still not straightening up. Like, there's still some kinks that he needs to change in order for him to be fully happy. At times he does, okay, I keep looking at the man and how he's like off in the distance. He keeps, he feels like the outsider of the family, or he doesn't want to be around family for some reason. But he's stuck between two females. And both of the females are around his age. They're fairly young. Both of them are very feisty, like opinionated. They're both in the spotlight, to be honest. Okay. But there was a lot, like it moved like really, really fast. Both of these relationships moved really, really fast. And there's a lot of scars because of that relationship with both women. And one of them may be Selena. But with him and Selena, it's just like they aren't good for each other, but they keep coming back to each other. Kind of like twin flame, like you mirror your wrongs to your mate and vice versa. Like that's just how it is. And right now, it isn't meant for them to be together. If they were just regular people, like, and they were not in the spotlight, it would work. But it can't, because the spotlight is causing for, like, there's too much. It's too much to go on with that relationship. There was a lot of deceitfulness with him and Selena, but I don't want to keep talking about them too much. But I keep picking up that, like, news about Justin Bieber possibly being gay or bi. It's going to come out next year. Like, it's going to be like, I don't know, just either like old pictures, or for some reason like a gang of people who is going to like keep talking about it. Honestly, I feel like he's bi. But once again, next year, for some reason, like, it's going to be like center of attention. Funny I say that. That card popped out. And it's going to be due to someone very close to him confessing his secret. This man, he looks okay. Okay, this is really interesting. This guy right here. I know you can't tell because my camera wants to act a damn fool. But he looks like he's a monk with that spot in his head. The guy may be a religious type of guy who may confess Justin's secret, like, hey, he's gay, or he's my secret lover, or Justin is dealing with some sort of like religious deacon, preacher, I don't know, someone belonging in the church, like something coming from someone from church. The secret is going to come out, but it's going to give Justin, like, you know, the breath of fresh air. Like, I don't have to pretend anymore, but then at the same time, there's a sense of betrayal with that. And yes, that's going to, you know, affect him in a way, but at the same time, like, it's going to get pushed off as like fake news. You know how things be. It's going to be pushed off as fake news. But eventually I see him confessing. Like, when I keep picking up like late 30s, he's going to confess, like, yeah, you know, this is what I like. Let's see. There's a possibility of Justin Bieber finding legit love with a male. Brown, like tan man. Not as tan as me, but he's going to be pretty tan. Like Latino tan. But this is going to be someone new. But this is going to be like when he's like late 30s. That's when he's not going to care anymore. His energy is telling me a lot of his friends are gay. Like, that's just how it is. And I don't mean to be offensive or anything. I'm just telling y'all what I'm seeing from Justin Bieber's energy. There is some hard issues with dad, not trusting dad, feeling burdened and left out because of that. A lot of his issues stem back because of his dad. I don't know if he learned. Okay, I'm getting the image of him like when he was younger and like he was playing the guitar. Like, I don't know if he learned how to play guitar from his dad, but for some reason I keep picking up like him and the guitar, but it's going back to dad, like learning from dad, or his dad pushed him, you know, to play the guitar. I also see him in trouble because of like legal issues, because of friends. Partying one night and getting in trouble because of friends. He could get locked up again in the month of June, whether it's this June, next June, or 3 years from now June. But June, he's going to get locked up again due to friends. Due to friends. And drinking may be involved. Or some sort of like hidden agenda. Hidden agenda. I keep seeing this as hidden agenda. Hidden agenda from friend. But at the same time, it could have been worse, but his divine God and angels are presenting it to him as a lesson. With me saying it could have been worse, example, Justin Bieber could be around friends that night and some shit pop off and he could get shot and die. But his angels are kind of working with him to change the energy of it not being that severe, and they're just sending it to Justin as a lesson. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Once again, we may see Justin going down in a spiral. He's not really happy with himself right now. For some reason, I keep seeing the Queen of Pentacles as like burden. And sometimes I do see this card as like someone who's burdened, someone who's worried about money. But I just see this as like burden with self, like with your identity. And it's surrounded with the King of Cups, with the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. And I see the Knight of Cups as Justin currently, but I see him going through this negative issue, and then he goes back into like that little kid who doesn't know that he can get in trouble. You know how like when you become 18 and older, like you kind of fuck up and do some stupid shit that you used to do when you were like hella young, and like you forget that you can go to jail now or you can get a fine now. Like you aren't going to get a slap on the wrist. Because you know how like if you do something really crazy when you're 14 and the police or something could be like, okay, well, you're young, don't do it again, like this is your warning. Like that's what I see happening for him. But he's going to put out some more music. He's going to put out some more music. I am seeing a legal issue going on with a manager or a female talking about he's stealing a song from me, or he didn't follow contract, he broke contract, business deal gone wrong with the female is what I'm picking up. Either he or she stole something or like broke the contract. That's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing there's going to be a betrayal with family. Lordy. He's really going through something, y'all. It's like he's growing up, but then he falls back down. Because of some things that he can't let go of. His anger can get the best of him. He has a lot of built-in anger, a lot of built-in confusion. I said built-in, build up, excuse me. Well, it's coming from the inside. He doesn't want to do too much music anymore. Even though he's going to come up with some, with some more songs, they're going to be popular. But it's not him. Like, a lot of times I see this as the outgrowing something card. He's kind of outgrown it. But it's just too much negativity going on with the music deal. Like, it's not what everybody thinks it's wrapped up to be. Like, yes, they're making money, but at the same time, like, you have to do, 30 damn songs just to make a, $10,000 to $50,000 sometimes. Like, that's what this energy is saying. Unless, like, you have a lot of trusted people beside you. He is going to change his team. he's gonna get like either new manager, like just new producer, like new stuff. He's gonna get a new I hate to say backup, but he's gonna get some new people. I do see him going into a new light spiritually. There's a possibility of him, I feel like this is past, like he was baptized or he joined a new religious group, but he's fallen down again. I keep picking up like drinking or like escapism, doing some sort of substance or activity to escape from the pain. But he will come out of it. He will come out of it. He just needs some time to like be honest with himself and just learn to move on from things. He has a hard time with letting go, and a lot of times he can be possessive. This is funny. I'm gonna talk about these two cards later, but a lot of times he can be a bit possessive, and he doesn't want to let people go, and he can get kind of rowdy, when someone wants to leave his life or when he doesn't like something. Like he can get, a little crazy. But with these two cards here, there will be a sudden change with his finances, but he will bounce back. But he's learning to like understand who's good for him and how he can change himself. He has to go through another rude awakening to feel himself again, to know who he is again. He has to go through that, because right now he isn't seeing it. Y'all, a lot of times I see the Fool card as I'm coming out, I'm confessing what I like, if you get what I mean. Yeah, so he has to do that to really to get the type of blessings and happiness that he's looking for. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading. I know it was kind of weird, but yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.